Hey, Dad, if I have to kill someone, will you hate me? My son Gabriel is in his final year at the United States Naval Academy. He's about to be commissioned as an officer. And I look into his eyes. He's crying like when he was 5 years old and wanted to climb up on my shoulders. Dad, help me get closer to the moon. I have to kill someone. That sends me straight back to my 18th birthday. I've registered for the draft as a non-combatant conscientious objector. I'd serve, but I wouldn't carry a weapon. It's because of my dad. In 1942, he's a struggling actor, subsisting on avocados and brown bread, and studying with Max Reinhardt in Hollywood when he's drafted. He's not a conscientious objector, but he serves as a medic in World War II. I want to be like my dad. 1968, I'm a theater major at San Francisco State. Vietnam is no longer a page 6 story. Tens of thousands of Americans and over 1 million Vietnamese have died. We produced Requiem, a play about 6 American soldiers who took part in the My Lai massacre. I played PFC Mike Terry. I discover how a gentle Iowa farm boy can learn to hate so deeply that he rapes, mutilates, and murders. My father was from Iowa. 1970, December 1st, 4 a.m., I'm standing under a street lamp in the Mission District waiting for the San Francisco Chronicle delivery truck. The people passing by have no clue that my future hangs on what I'm about to see in that paper. I scream at them for being so insensitive. Well, not out loud. An inner scream. Because I've earned my diploma, I've lost my draft deferment, so I am fresh meat for the selective service. But who's going to selectively serve? Well, today they're instituting a birth date lottery. Whoopee. First third, 1 through 122, screwed. They'll be drafted. The middle third is stuck in limbo, and the last third can go join a commune or get a job at IBM. My birth date is February 14th. Here's the lottery truck. Okay, I paw through the paper to the lottery chart. Okay, February 14th. Four. My number is 4. Abraham Lincoln said, "The final decisions are made in silent rooms, where every man must skin his own skunk." I now have a skunk to skin. At 18, I chose non-combatant, but My Lai and the last 4 years of this war have changed my thinking. I mean, what does it matter whether I ship the bullets or shoot them? I'd still be in it. I'm thinking about my dad. And I realized if I were my father in 1942, I would serve. If I'm really conscientious, I have to admit to myself that I am not a conscientious objector. But I'm not my father. And it's not 1942. I will not serve in this war. Months pass, still waiting to hear from the Selective Service, or the SS, as I now call them. My home is a converted postal van. I'm working for Diney Wash Diapers. I'm a diaper dispatcher. Do you know how many diapers a baby goes through in a week? 84. That's one every 2 hours. I like the owner. She publishes a newsletter full of diapering tips and anti-war stuff. I smile every time I slip that newsletter into a bag of warm, clean diapers. By summer, I'm in the Sierra Nevada fighting fires. Finally, notice from the SS, report for pre-induction physical, Oakland. I ignore the notice. Hey, I'm fighting for my country. I'm fighting fires. I'm jumping out of helicopters. Well, I mean, the choppers have landed when I jump out, but I'm sure. notoriously tough, so I lied. I'm going to tell him I've moved to Oregon. And for $50, Dr. Banerjee writes a letter stating Mr. Collison has anger issues, and if drafted, may shoot his commanding officer. Still waiting. Still waiting. Finally, the SS orders me to report for pre-induction physical, Portland. I head north in my postal van. It's pouring the whole way up. I stay with a friend in Eugene. My roommate is a wet goat. Next morning, as I stand naked in line with hundreds of other naked men, the phrase, lambs to the slaughter, comes to mind. Fresh scrubbed farm boys, clueless stoners, one Native American guy. I figured the Portland SS will be much mellower than the Oakland SS, so I'm counting on my $50 letter to get me deferred. I hand it to the SS guy. He glances at it. Really? Stamps my paperwork. Fit to serve. I wonder if Dr. Banerjee will give me a refund. Back to Diety Wash and still waiting. I try on my father's old uniform just to see how it would feel. Makes my mother cry. Should I serve like my father did? Am I a coward? What are my choices? Okay, there's Canada, but then I'll never be able to come home again. You got to have connections to get into the National Guard. Braces, I can't afford them. A friend suggests I get "fuck the army" tattooed on my hand. Or there's 2 years in Lompoc Federal Penitentiary. I hear they have tennis courts. Early autumn, things get serious. Report for induction physical, Oakland. See, Portland was my pre-induction physical. Oakland is my, well, if I pass this time, it's either Vietnam or prison. I hear if you swallow aluminum foil, it looks really bad on your x-ray. Or some guy got deferred by shitting on himself. I find a draft counseling center staffed by anti-war vets. Before I can say a word, the vet at the desk asks, "How tall are you?" 6'3". Weight? About 162. Can you lose 24 pounds? It's a month before my appointment. You get below 138, they cannot take you. So I stop eating. My appointment falls a week before Thanksgiving. Sunset magazine is full of pornographic images and pies. I have a nice slice of turkey and spit it out. I don't trust the SS. Maybe they've lowered the weight limit so they can draft more skinny guys. I'm working on my manic depressive act to back up my $50 letter. I buy diuretics in case I need to lose a little more water weight. Stop bathing. Day before my appointment, no liquids. I'm down to 132. I've lost 30 pounds. Oakland Induction Center, same deal, naked men. We use our paperwork as fig leaves. I'm sweating out what's left of me. If I pass this time and refuse induction, the FBI will arrest me on the spot. If I have any shit left, I'm going to lose it. Guy behind me is staring. What the fuck happened to you, man? I swallowed a hand grenade. The x-rays will prove it. That's cool. Finally, a very bored woman in a cubicle stamps my paperwork. What age? Temporary disqualification. She gives me one of those little tickets like you get at a charity raffle. Selective service regulations require that if we hold you for more than 4 hours, we must provide you with a meal. No, wait. You said I was disqualified. temporary. You may be recalled in 6 months. Your x-rays may confirm a permanent disqualification. Come back after lunch, cafeteria's across the street. The special today is fried chicken. I know fried chicken is the last thing I should eat to break a fast, but hey, I have won this meal. Sharply dressed young man sits across from me with his plate of fried chicken. They give me faux F. Faux F. That's a permanent disqualification. I'm intensely curious. Psychiatric reasons. Man, they would have flunked me if they know where I work. Langley Porter Psychiatric Institute. Man, I'm so happy I can't even eat. You want mine? Yes, I do. So I finish off both plates and a slice of mince pie for good measure. After lunch, I report back to the SS. They didn't find a hand grenade or anything permanent. You may be recalled in 6 months. Oh, God. Am I going to have to be a serial anorexic? Reaching into my mailbox now feels like sticking my arm down the throat of an alligator. I'm going to pull out that dreaded SS letter. They're going to call me back. 6 months. Nothing. Back to firefighting. A year. January 1973. Walter Cronkite says the draft is over. I'm free. In '85, I visit the Vietnam Memorial Wall to pay my respects to 58,318 Americans who didn't come home. In '96, Gabriel was born. And today, I've regained the 30 pounds. Plus another 30, just to show the SS I'm not afraid. Finally, the call I've been waiting for comes. Hey, Dad, guess what? I got my first choice. Naval aviation. My son will learn to land a fighter jet on the heaving deck of an aircraft carrier. Gabriel knows my story. Everything from the wet goat to the hand grenade. Dad, Gabe, are you ashamed of me that I didn't serve? No, Dad. You did what you believed was right. I dream of my father standing naked in a forest raking pine needles. I wrap him in his khaki coat. I dream of my son lying in his back in the night sky above a darkened sea. I am bracketed by generations that served or will serve. I did not serve. I skinned my own skunk. And as to my son's question, if I have to kill someone, will you hate me? Climb up on my shoulders, Gabe. Get closer to the moon.